All right.
Because if it's free, good luck getting yourself some.
Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 17th session, if my calculations are correct. The 17th
We're almost
section,
old enough to smoke.
17, let's see. Yeah, because last week was 16. 17th session of Curse of the Abyssal Brands. The second campaign in the Rise of Astaroth series. If anybody wonders why there's no first, it's because we weren't doing a podcast. The Rise of Astaroth series didn't exist until now, and we started in the second because it was a different campaign that I'm, making, remaking, changing, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, go ahead and do your intros if you want.
Well, righty. Hello, everyone. I am Adam, playing the mischievous, potentially little pixie Luberana, who rides atop the fluffy Mr. Squirrel most of the time.
Howdy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello guys, cows and non-binary pals. Once again, this is Gunner. Once again, I'm playing Leica for this encounter. Because let's face it, we do not have a lot of magic going around.
Hey everyone, this is Cat5 Gaming, aka Katreya. Once again playing Kona, the Null Thaumaturge.
Hey, it's Cryos. As per usual, I am playing Callum the Lizard Folk Gunslinger. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And I'm Serene, the person working on making, remaking, converting, whatever you want to call it, legally distinctifying an old campaign into a new campaign, I guess. So last session, you met with the Dryads. Met with the Dryad. One Dryad, not multiple. And you helped her out fighting some enemies that were attacking her. You made your way back to the city to show her, the people living in, how people have changed and whatnot over the centuries since she was transformed into said Dryad. Unfortunately, when you reached the city was under siege by some kind of half-dragon creatures. And so you left the Dryad out in the forest so you could come help. I don't think it was specifically mentioned, but yeah, she's just kind of out there watching what's going on as it's, happening. But you came to the center of the city, the plaza, if you will, where you found Aziza the Enchantress being used as some sort of arcane conduit. Seems that she has been marked with the same brands that all of you have, or some of you have, I suppose. And now you are in combat. You dropped the soul crystal that contains Rin in it. into the conduit to disrupt the magic. Morelath, this half dragon with red scales here, promptly summoned a bunch of his minions, and you have been in combat for a single round, about 6 seconds, which in turn brings us to where we are now, because we had to break in the middle of combat. So we're at the top of round 2, and it is Noborana's turn.
Well, wanna tumble through?
Tumble through. Okay.
So that gets some guard, which means does he have like off guard automatically?
It doesn't automatically, but I added it,
Okay.
so.
Face, like
Missed by 1.
I could use the hero point I have.
Yes, everybody does have 1 hero point. Even though it's the middle of combat, hero points do regenerate at the start of sessions. So everybody does have 1 hero point. So.
So what did I missed by 1 and I rolled a 3. I am hero pointing.
You definitely do have a good chance of hitting if you were hero point. Hey, that's a crit. So that's good.
Ooh.
Use that
Okay.
hero point, get a crit. Very good.
Which
That's a
critical
good
damage. Do I just D-check wounding or
Do what?
should I D-check wounding? Since
Yeah, that's that. Because the wounding only deals bleed damage, right? It doesn't deal any initial damage.
right, which is
So-
26 bleed,
Yeah.
and can't override it even
Right.
because it's what 40 something poison you got.
4d4.
Which I think is overall. Well, it's technically more because of guaranteed for.
Right.
So yeah.
I think
not-
the average is overall in general. So 32 points of damage. Nice.
Nice.
Uh,
That is a
Let's see.
good amount of damage there. The target also becomes enfeebled 1. And
hang on.
remains off guard because you crit.
Right, I can. There's another effect I can actually have with that. It just defaults to that. Let me
Okay. Yeah. if
quickly
you
make
wanna
sure.
Switch to a different one.
See, Debilitating strike.
Yeah. Debilitating is the one that adds the enfeebled, so.
It's either -10 foot status penalty speed or enfeebled 1. He's already shown range abilities as.
Yeah, enfeebled
So-
adds a -1 to strength-based checks, so.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with enfeebled then because he just. I believe fireball is what he did. So.
Yes, yep.
Um,
You used the fireball last turn.
As much as I would really love to stab this guy again.
You also are a little low on HP, so.
Yes. So how far can I safely move? I can move. I can move to here because I'm tiny.
Mm-hmm.
so I can be in this guy's. Because it says you can occupy another space.
Speaking of
But if I-
being tiny, that was one thing that we discovered after session last time, is that you have a reach of 0 feet. So don't forget that.
Yeah, I guess technically I'm here.
Yeah, technically you're
So-
inside his space, which is fine.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay. But yeah, it's easier. But this shouldn't matter unless I'm like going up here.
Right. It just also does mean that you don't give like flanking because you're not on the opposite side of the creature is all, so.
Really, without reach, I can't give flanking though,
Right.
because I don't threaten.
Right.
Sad. Though, ironically, Mr. Squirrel can threaten, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Well, yes, because technically I think the squirrel is small in size, so. Because you're.
So I can move here safe. Because if I move less than half my movement, I can't get opportunity. Let me see. If I move here, where I'm supposed to, it's hard to see with all these. This perfect 20. I guess I will move here
Okay.
because this should still be in range of what was mentioned previously. Yeah,
Yeah, that's 40
I
feet.
just want to move here anyway.
So,
Around here.
and yeah, I mean, technically, if you are in, this space like you are now, you can give flanking. It's just being in a target space does not allow you to give flanking is all, so.
Don't you need to be able to threaten them?
I don't actually know. That's. I would have to. I don't even remember where the rules for flanking are. I don't think they're I don't know if they're in the core rule book or not. And if they're not,
Okay, you must have the enemy within.
must what? Have what?
You must have the enemy within reach to provide flanking.
Ah, okay.
So
Interesting.
unfortunately, yeah. So again, as long as I'm on Mr. Squirrel, it does not matter.
Right.
Because the squirrel moves it. Actually, hang on. If I move here, I can't get flanking, right?
Say again?
If I'm here, I should be able to be flanked, right? Because, you know.
If an enemy were to go like here, as long as Infiltrator 3 stays there, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to be flanked there, so. Oh, yeah, they're right in the flanking rules. It says tiny creatures have a reach of 0 feet, meaning they need to be in a creature space to attack. This means a tiny creature is unable to flank unless it's able to use a weapon with reach or has melee unarmed attack with reach greater than 0 feet. So yes, unfortunately, you in general just cannot give flanking. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but them's the way that Pathfinder has the rules listed.
I think it's that much. Ow.
Yep. Don't forget to roll your recovery check. Hey,
Woo!
you succeed. You're no longer bleeding.
Woohoo!
And yeah, that brings us to Skrarkon.
Okay, well,
Scarcon is going to use his first action to tell Tenpenny to quick alchemy.
Okay.
Well, no. No, what he's going to do is quick alchemy himself and use it to make 2 splash potions. Healing bombs, I should say.
Right.
Oh, jeez. Quick alchemy is on. Healing bomb 2. Do that. There we go. And since his using quick alchemy in this way makes it to where he has both in his hands, I thought I'd put 2. Go. Draw. So first action to do that, then second action is going to be throwing it at Noborana.
Nice. -2 because range. Roll. It still hits because healing bombs. Right. You still get a hit on a miss, as long as it's not a crit miss, so.
And then you apply healing. No piranha.
Yep.
I don't have healing options over there.
You right click. Very bottom.
Yeah. There you go.
And then second one is gonna be going for Kona.
Yay! I wonder if I... Nope. Okay.
Ow.
Well, it was vitality damage, so I was wondering if, because it's vitality, if the damage would just automatically factor as healing, even though, it is, even though I'm hitting the damage button.
Oh, that's a critical miss. Okay.
That's a miss. Yeah.
Oh no!
Use a hero point to try again.
I can't. First action was quick over me.
No, hero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
your hero
that's
point.
true.
You do have... Well, now you have 2 because you crit missed. So you do have
Yeah, I'll
one.
use one. Yeah, I'll just reroll it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you hero point crit miss, you still get the hero point from it.
If I crit miss on a hero point, I can't use another hero point, but I do get another one.
Right. Good grief.
Cool.
That was not a one,
Get healed.
unfortunately.
I mean, you brought it up
Son of a
from,
bitch.
a roll of 1 to a roll of 3. It was
Oh,
still,
that is so unlucky.
-13, but,
Jeez.
what can you do? Alright. I suppose it is Gronk's turn now.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Kona has the healing potions. She's just gonna double chug them on her turn, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see.
The elixirs or whatever they're called. Elixir of life. That's it.
Yep.
That's a miss.
Can I use a hero point to help him?
And I don't think so. Let's see. Supposedly I'm searching for hero point in the freaking thing and it's not finding.
Okay.
I
You
don't.
can spend a hero point on behalf of your familiar or animal companion.
Let's see. Hero point.
It doesn't look.
In the rules, it says you can spend the hero point on behalf of your companion or familiar.
You spend.
Says
Yeah.
animal companion.
Of your. Yeah, you
Please
spend a
read.
hero point on behalf of your familiar or animal companion.
Which
So
I guess
it
just won't
looks.
count as animal companion.
Yeah, it looks like it's only for yourself or, like, your familiar or, like, Noborana has the squirrel as, like, animal companion. So you wouldn't be able to use it on Gronk, unfortunately. But that's fine, because that's still 19 points of damage on the wrong person. That needs to go to the Dreadnought.
Wrong card stuff and it's confusing.
Seriously. What was that? That was that was. You know what? I don't think Gronk can hit that Dreadnought a third time, but he might have a chance. Hey,
What the fuck?
Wow.
might have a chance against the Infiltrator. So that's good. Dang, 34 points of damage.
Ooh.
That is good. So yeah,
Gronk be kicking butt.
missed with his bite, but swung with both of his claws and hit. Which now brings us to the Dreadnoughts. Dreadnought 2 is going to spend 25 feet of movement to get here.
And get attacked.
I was gonna say, I was actually just about to ask, does that still count for your reactive strike?
Oh wait, it may not. Hold on, let me check.
I mean, it's.
I think I might have to be exploiting the person, which I am not currently exploiting them.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm checking.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're right. It's not reactive strike. It's your thaumaturg exploit thing.
Yep, I have to be exploiting the creature. So nope,
Exploit.
no attack.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but what can you do?
Yep.
Well, in that case, let's see. You know what? He's going to use his second action to stride again. So that he can get right over here. And now he has reach, which means that he can hit anybody here.
Yay.
Okay.
Um. Sorry, I'm just looking at something right quick. Actually, hang on. Let me think about this. No, okay, he wouldn't be able to do that. So yeah, he's gonna stride over here, and just because Kale is the easiest to strike at, 34 to hit.
That does indeed hit. Now,
And 15 points of damage, along with
what's a bleed?
bleed because his blade is serrated. So when he slashes at you, it doesn't just cut into you. It then the sword grips into your skin and rips
Ow.
a section of your skin off.
Why would you do that?
Because he's a dreadnought.
Because
Why
he's an
wouldn't he
asshole?
do that? That's
I'm gonna
what they're
turn
meant to
I'm gonna
do.
turn into a dreadnought myself, and then I'm gonna eat you.
Ooh. Swing and a miss on Noborana. Swing and a miss on Gronk. You know what? Is that... That's 20 feet. He's going to flap up into the air for just half a second and then come down so that he can get onto the other side over here. Okay, yeah, it did factor flanking for the 16 wouldn't have had any chance. So that is the Dreadnoughts. And that brings us to our good old boy Morelath over here. Let's see what he's got that he can do. That's... Whew. Oh, this is interesting. Sorry, just looking at the Pathfinder version of one of the spells, and it's very different from the D&D version. He might not be able to do that because Skrarkon is 50 feet away from him. So he can't do that quite yet. Let's see. How about then he do... Sorry, he has a lot. He is a spellcaster. He has a lot that he can do. Ooh. Dealing All freaking emanation. Okay. I mean, that sounds cool. And he could do that. It does. I don't think he would, because I would put him right into the middle of like a bunch of stuff. Da 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 da. Oh, there's way too many things this guy can do, and it is ridiculous. This is Snowray. Oh, okay. He'll do that then. He's gonna cast Blazing Bolt. Which allows him to, let's see, if I hit, cool. Damage to each target increases by 2d6. His attacks each increase your multi-attack penalty, but you don't increase until after you make the spell attack rolls. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so with this, he can attack all the way on the other side of the field because it's a range of 60 feet. He's gonna miss by 1 point on Skarkon.
You fucked.
So rip that. He's gonna hit by 7 points on Cal.
Damn you.
And hit by 3 points on Leica. And the damage is 21 points to both Cal and Leica.
Ouch.
Let's see. Before he ends his turn, he's going to use a free action to chuckle and say something along the lines of, "Are you certain that you fools really wish to challenge me?" Morelath is going to take 14 points of poison damage.
Nice.
So, ow.
Love watching that bar drop.
And he's then promptly going to fail his recovery check. So, that's unfortunate. That brings us to Kona.
Yay!
Woo.
Okay, so I'm going to start out with drinking 1 healing potion and see how much I get back from that.
Okay.
So, Elixir of Life, use.
16. Not bad.
Let's see, where does that put me at?
69. Nice.
Dirty minds. Clean it up with Orbit White.
I'm going to spend a second action to check another one.
Okay.
I'm anticipating taking a lot of beatings, so...
Right.
Another one.
What point?
Okay. And that leaves me with an action to attack. So I'm going to go after Infiltrator 5.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah!
That's a crit.
Really rejuvenated by this potion.
Oh, hey, I can technically type in the damage manually in here.
True.
It'll save. But will it automatically double it? That's what I don't know.
That I have no idea. You'd have to try it and see.
We can always undo it if it doesn't work, and then I'll just do it a different way. But this would at least save a little bit of trouble.
Right.
And hold on, I gotta do it over because I just completely
Oops.
put the number in the wrong place because I'm an idiot.
Whoops.
All right, let's try this. And let's see if that actually works. Yes, it does. It doubles it. Heck yeah. So I can just manually add it. It's just slightly annoying.
Yeah.
50 damage.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it is still up. It does have more than 50 HP.
And unfortunately, that was the end of her turn.
But I mean, 50 damage is a really good number, so. Cal.
Yay, my turn. Okay. Cal's going to step. Target Morelath. And he is going to strike. Up. Of course, Dreadnought gets an attack of opportunity
Dreadnought gets an attack of opportunity.
because I shot.
Mm-hmm. Now, I forget. Do attacks of opportunity have to still use the map?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh. So, how many attacks has he used?
2, I believe.
Oh, nice.
But I have to scroll
One
up
against
to it,
me,
too.
one against Cal.
Yeah.
24 on a critical hit. That's not bad. Against tall, dark, and ugly. Nice. And
It's a crit miss.
yep. You know what, he's
24
gonna
damage.
yes, and he's going to make sure. Okay, I have one more bullet.
Okay.
So he's going to strike the wizard again. Hit.
Wait,
Dead on.
not that it's gonna matter all too much because it's still like a miss, I believe. But it does say that map does not apply to very last sentence. This strike does not count toward the monster's multiple attack penalty, and this multiple attack penalty does not apply to this strike.
Okay. So it would have been a 23. It would still miss because Cal has an AC of 28.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been a crit miss. So, not that
Nope.
matters.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then Cal is going to use his last action to reload.
Didn't you move?
Oh wait, no, yes, you're
Yep.
right. I did take a step, so never mind.
I was
I will
gonna say,
reload next turn.
You had to move. You had
Isn't
to move 5 feet.
fire-
So.
Isn't fired one action?
Shot twice.
Hmm?
Fire. You shot twice now. So
Yeah,
you-
Cal moved 5 feet and then shot twice. So.
Yeah, to get into the perfect range to.
Got it. And gunslingers don't take Oh, and flat check
Yep.
for that.
So Cal takes 3 points of bleed damage, and you got to make a quick recovery check.
Failure.
Failure. Leica.
I am a failure.
It is Leica's turn.
All right, let's see if I can actually do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That is a question that only you can answer, really.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. No. It,
Oop.
what the hell is that?
I'm testing something for
Mm.
later levels.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's drawing tools. Let's see. No, that ain't it.
Hmm.
Oh, it said delete. X. No.
If you need to delete, you hover over the thing and then you hit the delete button on the keyboard.
Ah,
There you go.
thank you.
It's surprisingly unintuitive, so a lot of things here are, right click and then select something in the menu, not
Nope. Okay.
Hmm.
Yep. Let's see. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Yeah, excuse me. Hmm. Oop. Let's see. What am I doing? On the fact Kona is in the middle.
Hmm?
I said darn the fact that Kona
Oh.
and Gronk would be. Yep.
Yeah. Kona and Gronk are out there, so.
Yeah, she's kind of getting gang beat.
Mhm.
It's a damn shame I don't have a line spell.
Right. Yeah, a line could easily hit the 2 dreadnoughts, but unfortunately, if you don't have one.
Screw it, give them another target.
Hmm?
Said giving them another target.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's up to you what you do.
It just
Summon Dragoon, huh?
Let me just check something real quick. Let's see. Nope. Yep. What the hell?
Summon Dragon. Which dragon do you want?
Yeah, Flame Drake.
Flame Drake. Alrighty. And obviously it summons wherever you want, so, you know, you can move it.
Right here.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, that's gonna be a
Oops.
Yep. I have no idea what that was.
I had my hand resting on my leg, and it slid down and smacked into the microphone.
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna go for the
Yep. 2 fangs and 1 tail strike. Number 4, that is a crit. That is 28 points of damage. He's still up, barely, but
Wow.
he's still up.
check something. Okay, gotcha.
Alrighty. That's a hit. And 13 damage. Which I actually remember this time. Is going to trigger his death throw.
Ooh.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, at least it won't be the only ones that us. It won't be the only ones that hurts.
Yeah.
Friendly fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, when your dragon there bites the second time, the infiltrator roars in pain, and then his whole body just explodes, turning into acid in the process.
You know what would be
That's metal.
about-
Fuck.
Just imagine if one exploding killed another, just caused them to explode.
Chain reaction.
I mean, it can happen if they all have low enough
Carpet
HP.
bombing dragons.
So,
But I just like deflects it with her magic. Like, no.
yeah. The Infiltrator 6 there dodges fine. It's the Dreadnought dodges a lot of it, but not all of it, so he only takes half damage. And then, let's see. Did the Flame Drake make... Oh, yeah, I see it. 14. Okay, so that is a... Yes, that's just a regular fail. Okay. So, yeah, Flame Drake takes 20 damage. And Tail Strike is a miss.
Yep. Alright, that's it for that.
Also, let me just go ahead and make sure that the Flame Drake has some hit points visible. Alright, well, Infiltrators get to take their turn. Infiltrator 1 is going to strike. For 10 damage on Noborana. And second strike is a crit miss. Third strike I don't even think can hit. But it's what he would do. He would stabby stab regardless.
Stabby stab.
That's a miss. Good grief.
So many misses.
Ooh.
You know, these guys are supposed to be like rogues. You know, run in
They are
and
very
stabby
bad
stab
rogues.
and do a lot of damage. They're not doing so hot with that.
Yeah, they're not doing so hot.
Well, that's what cannon fodder. That's what you get for throwing cannon fodder at us.
Yeah. Oh. I was slightly incorrect. No Brana has charm of acid. Oh yeah, you have acid resist 5, so it wouldn't matter. I was gonna say, I realized after I made the attacks that the infiltrator that hit you still had acid, except that you have resistance 5, and the most he can deal is 4, so it wouldn't have mattered.
I mean, does that mean he still loses it?
Yes. Yep, because he still hit you with the acid attack. It just didn't deal any damage because you resisted it all. So he does lose the acid. Let's see. This guy, however, still has 1 acid. So let's. Let's do a little secret roll to see if Infiltrator is actually attacking Kona or not. Okay, he rolled good. He is swinging at Kona. That's a miss. Map roll. That's a miss. Map roll. That's a miss. So it doesn't matter. He does not lose his acid attack though, because he missed. Oh. Seriously. But really, though.
Jesus
just
Christ.
gives them both the finger, like, yeah.
But really, though. These guys are supposed to be able to hit. Again, that was an 8 and a 12 and a 9 on the die. That's ridiculous.
By the way, on that note, I'm very glad I updated to the T-Rex armor. Like, that was totally worth the harvesting work and everything that went into it.
Right.
Upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrades, people.
Upgrades. Yes.
This guy. Can I please get a hit in?
No.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Morelath's they're just seething.
So all of the infiltrators make their attacks.
They all
I
think only one hit.
I
think only one of them actually hit.
Yes, only one of them hit. You hear Morelath snarl and say, "This is why I don't trust metallics. What fools they were to have created all of you." Nabrana, you're up.
Hey, I used to be a metallic.
Okay.
Seethe. Cope. Mauled.
Okay,
He
so
is definitely seething.
I guess as Nobrana is going to do her thing, she's going to speak up and say, "You look like you're on death's door yourself, pal. Quite pathetic of you, given all your grandeur and boasting. Why don't you give me the name of this so-called great individual you are?" and gonna
Go on
do
up to
do a
attack.
stabby stab.
Okay. Move on up and rip.
Uh,
Well, you get
was
a
not
hero
a stab,
point.
so I am there, which is
Right.
unfortunate. I guess I successfully pissed him off. It's like, no, do not get a pass through me. Fuck you.
Unfortunately, you don't have
So-
reach, so if you want to stabby stab,
you
you
know
still
what?
have to move.
I'm going to do it again. There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
So now, providing he is got the correct thing.
Stab! Nice. 23 points of damage.
This. This.
Nice.
Yes.
12. Morelath, who I actually would not have the dead condition yet. Morelath snarls as you stab him. He collapses down to one knee, and you begin to see his scales starting to burn. You hear him snarl out, "You fool! Behold what you have unleashed!" He ignites into flame. This is a distance of 20 feet all around him. There we
Oh,
go.
come on. I just say it. Give me it. Come on. Give it.
So let's see.
This is gonna be fun.
Turn in a. Okay. Luckily, Nobrana is technically okay. Because of the fact that hang on. Boss bar didn't update. Nobrana is okay because this burning aura around him doesn't affect until the start of your turn. However, he is quite literally on fire now. So, and unfortunately, that is also all of Nobrana's actions. So, Skrarkon.
Skrarkon is going to if my shit would load. I have Alchemist Fire. Oh no, that's bad. My Perpetual Infusion is a fire.
Oh no.
I don't think fire's gonna affect him.
Not particularly, no.
Luckily, I still have 4 acid flasks.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one to load into my bomb, or bomb launcher. So, load... draw, load, strike. So,
Okay.
Strikes. Hold on. I forgot to bomb launcher.
Oops.
Hit.
That is a hit. Three acid damage, along with 2 splash damage, which will hit the Infiltrator and Noborana. So, Noborana will have to factor that.
By the acid though.
Oh, yeah. Right. Resistance 5. So,
Yep.
that works. Alright. And I believe that takes us to Gronk. Gronk sees the burning dragon over there and is mildly concerned.
Kill him.
But unfortunately, he has some enemies here that are in his way of doing anything. I see. Okay. With the third strike, I get a hit. Well, that's his turn. Because that's all 3 of his attacks.
No, no.
Dreadnoughts are up.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Dreadnought 2 here is going to triple strike since he has 3 targets within reach, which means that he gets to make 3 attacks all at maximum strike.
Oh, dang.
He doesn't have to factor map until after triple strike is over, basically. The disadvantage is that this set of attacks has to be made against 3 separate enemies. So he can't just use it willy-nilly. Okay. So both Skarkan and Leica are going to take the hits. So here's Skarkan and why is it giving me a huge number for Leica? Oh no, that is the number. I just didn't notice it the first time. And there's Leica. And then, having now performed his triple strike, he's then going to use his last action to map at +8. That's a miss. No surprise. It is, a -10 penalty after all, so. Let's see. Dreadnought 1. Dreadnought 1 is going to step over here. I don't think... Okay. Yeah, okay. That puts him in range of 3. So he's gonna triple strike. First on Gronk. That's a hit. Then on Kona.
These guys
That's
are
a
such
hit.
a pain in the butt. God damn it.
And then on the Flame Drake. That's directly on. So damage to Kona. Or not Kona, sorry. Gronk. That's Gronk's. I should have just done the damage when I did the rolls, but oh well. This is Kona. And
We
then
really need to focus. Morelath.
This is the Flame Drake. 19 on the Flame Drake. Cool. That is the Dreadnoughts. Which brings us to the Flaming Red Dragon. His scales, his eyes, like literally everything about him is burning. He flies into a sort of berserk status, if you will. He is going to take 5 fire damage from his own ability here. And then, having a full move speed of 30, actually, no, he's not going to move because in his berserks, I forgot, even in the description of the ability, it straight up says that he makes these attacks against whoever's, like, closest.
So he'd be mostly burning his own dudes, right?
Well, whatever enemy is closest. So it wouldn't.
Okay.
He wouldn't use it on his own guys, but if there's like, Nobrana here or Kona over there, his intensity is turned to Nobrana, who Nobrana is just like invincible. I'm also wondering, because I still have the enfeebled stat, and I'm wondering if that was supposed to end at the end of, because usually that ends at the end of
Here, let me
like your next turn.
look real quick. Debilitating strike.
Nope, it literally just says target becomes enfeebled 1. Enfeebled always includes value. When you're enfeebled, you have a status penalty equal to the condition.
It's a duration of 1 round.
Oh, lasts until the end of your next turn. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't say that?
So it would
I
have
must
ended.
missed that. Okay. I mean, it was, +1? So I don't think it would have mattered unless any of those hit. An 8, a 21, and an 18. I don't think any of those are hitting
Nope.
after adding a +1.
Yeah, not even close.
So, there's that. So, well, that's his turn. So he's going to take some persistent damage. I mean, it makes sense that he would then promptly fail his recovery check. Kona,
I hope he.
you are up.
Yeah, let's see. I think first off, I'm going to try to finish off Infiltrator 5. After that giant hit, I can only hope it's about to go down. So I'm just going to start out by throwing another attack on number 5.
Okay.
My theory is that they have like 70-something health. So Infiltrator 5 has only taken that 50 damage, right?
Yeah, I think he's only taken 50, so.
Okay.
So I should be able to finish, assuming I hit, this should finish the job.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah, I think this is going to be a kill.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, you know.
This it could be a kill considering, critical hits. They have a tendency to do that. 58 damage.
Even more than last time.
That is so much damage.
Jesus fuck.
It just like carves him in half.
Right.
Fuck your ass.
I will click. I deleted the token already, so I can't click on that guy. But another bit of these guys have.
Oh dang!
These
I'm
guys
gonna take the damage.
These guys have a +1 save to this, and it wasn't active last time. That is a failure for everyone. So 16 points of acid damage. Which I then actually need to add 5 because it doesn't seem like it factors resistance for some reason. And the infiltrators do have acid resistance.
Yeah.
But
Weird
it
little
doesn't-
oversights, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't factor that. It still deals straight 16 acid, despite them having a 5 acid resist.
Huh.
So, it's weird, but that's just how it is.
Okay.
All right. So that was your first action.
So that was her first action. I want to get some damage on these dreadnoughts because these guys are annoying me. So my second attack would take a multi-action penalty. So instead, I'm going to spend an action casting off my scroll of True Strike.
Ooh.
So that I'll have advantage. So let's see. I got to mark off. Sure Strike. Sorry. So
Right.
anyway, expending that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother to click on the spell because all it does is give me advantage. Like,
Right. I was gonna say,
it's
you
not
should
worth
just
spamming
be
the
able
text.
should be able to use the scroll now that we fixed that, remember? Just right from your inventory. So.
Lol, I can't do it anyway.
Hmm.
2 action.
No, it's because it doesn't actually utilize her scroll casting feature.
Huh.
It says you don't have the trick magic item, blah 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 thing, even though she literally has a feature, the feat that lets her scroll
Just
cast.
lets her scroll cast. Oof.
So
I
yeah,
will
that
have to
doesn't
look
work
into that.
either. So yeah, it doesn't take her scroll thaumaturgy into account at all, unfortunately.
Lacks a proficiency and does not have trick magic item. What the frick? Even though you have scroll casting. That's so
Yeah,
weird.
even though that's literally a feature that I have.
Yeah. I don't know why
So,
that's... I
I'm
don't
just
know why
gonna
it's
mark
factoring
it
that.
0.
Yeah,
and
go
I
ahead.
used it. Sometimes the old-fashioned way, it's better.
Right.
So this will be a multi-action penalty, but I have quote-unquote advantage.
Which comes out to be like a +4. So
I don't suppose that works.
4.5 average.
And I
yep.
I forgot to target the dreadnought.
That's fine. I know their AC, so I can tell you that's a hit.
I won't get my
31.
exploit damage, but hey.
Right.
It's a hit, not a crit, right? Okay.
Yes. Yep. It's just a crit. It's just a hit.
Okay, so this will be standard damage. That's still pretty good.
Yeah. 23. I do believe that does take him down.
Damn.
And so when he dies, hang on.
You're gonna die at this rate. You're gonna die of death throes rather than.
But it's just gonna get blown up by all the things she's
Yeah.
doing.
I accidentally appear to have copied one of the other creatures' death throws instead of what theirs actually is. So these guys, when they die, they essentially get attack of opportunity. Miss. That's good.
Nice.
So yeah, you stab, slash, however, whatever. And as the dragon is literally like being like its scales begin to shimmer this like brilliant silver color. It gets a rapid boost to speed, makes it frick. I swung and smacked the microphone. It makes a swing. I appear to have now full screened, and I don't know how.
Oh no!
That was not. Oh, I may have apparently clicked the button that closed Foundry.
Oh no!
Oh no.
So, luckily,
I've done that too. Even though no one can see me, I'm like emoting, and I'm like, wait, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I'm sitting here emoting too. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long for Foundry to live back up. But yeah, so it gets this boost of speed. It swings with its sword. It promptly, of course, fails to strike. And then its whole body just kind of shimmers brightly until it just kind of dissipates into dust, leaving nothing behind, save for, it's like two swords and its armor, but it doesn't leave
like
any
those
kind
death
of
throws
body
better.
or anything. It just kind of like
Slightly less annoying.
dissolves. Yeah, it kind of just like dissolves into magic. So. Loading. We are loading. And we should be loaded. You might have to refresh the page, but everything should come up. After
It
you
full
do
on
that.
dropped me out, so I'm loading back in.
It's going to take me a moment.
Yeah. It do be loading.
Yep.
So it is currently loading on the stream. Once that is up. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know what button I pushed, but apparently I accidentally full screened. And I was like, well, this is usually the button to, close the screen. And then it loaded up something on the side instead of, like, closing the full screen. And so I closed that, and apparently that is, whatever it loaded up is also considered part of Foundry, and so it just closed the whole program. I was like, that's great. The secondary
great.
window, it opened the secondary window, and me closing that secondary window closed the whole program. Good. All right. I believe, is that all of Kona's actions now?
Yep, that was attack, scroll, attack.
Attack,
So-
scroll, and attack. All right. Kale is up.
Stop scrolling on your phone.
Cal.
So do I
No.
take the damage before I roll the recovery check, or
Yes. Yep. You take the damage, and then you roll the recovery
then
check.
roll? Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
damage.
First up, I am going to
Dang.
reload. That's my first action.
Okay.
And then I'd like to get rid of this guy as soon as possible.
Do all of you still see Dreadnought 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, still there.
Because he is not
Ooh.
there at all.
Ooh, nice, Cal.
Thank you.
So try moving it.
What? I
Choken, Doctor, but something does not exist. Well,
Does that
then why is it
exist?
there?
yeah. I don't know,
He's
but
not there for me.
in an attempt to try and fix it, I crashed Foundry on the stream.
Oh, I think I know why. Because when Foundry crashed, I had Dreadnought 1 targeted. Maybe it locked him in. Now he's
Maybe.
glitched.
I don't know.
It sounds like the kind of bug this would have, so.
I got a
Probably.
notification that says game paused.
Let's see. Okay. Dreadnought 1 is no longer there on my screen, so that's what matters. He's going to take some damage from Cal. Very good.
Excellent.
Yep. And one more for good measure.
Okay.
It's
Nice. 19. And he's still up.
man.
He's still
that's
up.
the end of my turn.
It might
So,
be
Who's
by
next?
like,
It's the final blow.
it might be by like a tiny amount, but he's still up. Cal gonna take
At
1
least-
point of bleed damage.
Yeah. Failure.
Failure. All right. I believe it's Leica now.
Let's see. Also, I have no idea why there's this game pause notification at the bottom. There it goes.
I guess. Okay. It looks like even though I did stuff like after Foundry loaded, it didn't then send that information to all of you. So
Might be because they joined it with me.
I don't know. All I know is that it was just the infiltrator and the game pause that were, there. So and those were the only things. Anyway, like I said, Lake's turn.
Yep. Thanks. Mhm.
Arcane spell attack.
Oh, shoot. There we
There you
go.
go. That's the
There we
same
go.
one it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ray of Frost. 26 to hit. $21 damage.
Are
Very
you
nice.
saving Dreadnought 2's reaction for me? Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no.
dang. God dang it.
Let's see, that was against Morelath. So,
Do you have a third phase?
Leica blasts Morelath with a ray of frost. As the ray strikes Morelath in the chest, he begins to double backwards. His scales burn until there is nothing left, leaving only a skeletal half-dragon body underneath. The bones suddenly implode into a small arcane orb that explodes. The Infiltrator and Noborana both need to make reflex saves. Basic
Is
reflex
Aziza
saves,
affected?
technically speaking.
Yep.
25.
Critical success instead. Cool.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Wasn't done yet, I
Huh?
guess. Wasn't done.
Well, this is more or less. This is what Morelath is. This is more or less actual death throw. So,
Gotcha.
not too bad. Noborana and the Infiltrator are exploded with 10 points of direct force damage.
Dang.
Says critical
And
negate all.
push back 10 feet.
What's the success
I got
there,
a
honestly?
critical.
Oh, you rolled 25.
Success equals critical success.
Yeah.
Evasive
The
reflexes.
But
DC
was it a success?
the DC was a 26.
Ow.
Oh,
So, I guess I didn't realize that it didn't show it to all of you. Sorry about that.
It showed the infiltrator get a failure, but I said it showed the infiltrator get a failure, but
Yeah.
didn't say that Noboran did.
Yeah. The DC was 26, unfortunately. So, no, I didn't realize that the skill itself didn't, because it popped up on my chat. I didn't realize it didn't pop up in your chat. So, that was my bad. I have no idea how to fix that and make it, display. I mean, in either case, though, Morelath is dead. Let's see. And then Leica's third action was to cast Shield. So,
Right.
alright. So that brings us to the Infiltrators.
Wouldn't that bring it to the flame trake?
Oh, yes. That's right. Because the Flame Drake takes its turn on yours, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So it would still technically actually be Leica's turn. So you'll just have to ignore the... Well, no, you wouldn't have to ignore... Because you could just use whatever pops up. Yeah.
Is it a DC 15 flat check for ending the condition?
Yep. DC 15 flat check. But yeah, I don't remember how the summons work. So,
Okay.
we've never had the summon last more than one round up until now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. Anyway, gonna use one action to move up.
okay.
Then gonna head into Draconic Fury.
Chronic Frenzy. Okay.
Let's check something.
Not to be a rules lawyer, but technically, shouldn't the Flame Drake be gone because it's a concentrate spell with 1 minute of uptime, and you need to spend an action every turn to keep
So,
something that lasts around.
It does say sustained, but I'm not. Where's this else to say it?
Yeah. Is it
Sustained for 1 minute.
Let's see. Summon dragon.
If the effect has a sustained duration, its duration extends until the end of your next turn. If an ability can be sustained, but doesn't list how long, it can be sustained up to 10 minutes.
Right. And it works similar to
You have to expend an action to sustain, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, so you would have to use an action to sustain instead of using shield, basically.
Gotcha. So that'll be an action.
Sorry for.
Nah, you're good. Just
No,
yeah.
it's a good point.
Yeah, I mean we're still learning. You know, we might be 17 sessions in, but there's a lot that we haven't done. This is the first time we've had, a summon last. That is the first time we've had to think about that. So, I actually I feel less that that's rules lawyering, and more like, hey, wait, this is actually,
More like rules learning.
rules learning. So,
I mean,
I believe me, I would have called you out on your bullshit too.
right.
I mean, to be fair, rules lowering isn't necessarily bad. It's just when it's used purely for gaining an advantage.
Right.
It's knowing the rules is not wrong.
Yeah.
In either case, I believe the flame. So did we decide that used sustain instead of shield?
Yes.
Okay. So then you can go ahead with your draconic frenzy in that case.
Nope.
Rip.
Instead of concentration, it's sustain, which
30 damage. And this is probably not going to apply the additional 10, is it? No. It does not. Because of reasons. Well, I suppose... Oh, no, wait. That wouldn't have been 10. That would have been an additional 2. Because the 2 was the fire damage. The rest doesn't count for the weakness. Alright. Or if it has a weakness fire 10, does that mean that it takes 10?
yeah, It takes 10 additional damage from
Yep.
fire.
Okay. So I did have it right, and then I done goofed it. There we go. 10 additional damage from the fire. Got it. Alright. And that brings us to the infiltrators. And it did not make Leica do another thing. There we go. So
Well, I thought I already wrote that.
Yeah. That's why I commented earlier.
That would be for the dragon.
oh yeah. Yep, that would be for the dragon. Yep. Let me do that. There we go. That should be on the actual dragon. Not that I think it matters too much, since it's a flat check. So, all right. The infiltrators. Let's see. Before I take their turn, I just realized I should complete the aftermath of Morelath's explosion, since that would have hit Aziza and the arcane like circuit here that's going on. So let's start with going ahead and factoring that. So when Morelath erupted, exploded, some of his power was thrust into this sort of arcane network, if you will, that Aziza is, keeping active. It knocks Aziza out of the circuit, causing a massive backlash to the portals. Aziza goes unconscious from it. Meanwhile, let's see. Technically, this is 5 feet, and then that's 10 feet, because the portal was 2 square. So the infiltrator needs to make a reflex save. Okay. So he's going to get pushed and take some damage, because I don't immediately have the things available. I probably should have put these down prior to removing the portals. I may have goofed. Was this portal down here? Was it further down?
I think it was exactly where you just put it.
It was just right there?
I think so.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I am
What do the rest of
realizing.
you guys remember? Because that looks right to me.
Yeah, I'm realizing. I deleted the portals, and I went. I didn't I should have created the things beforehand. The 2 on the right side weren't. I was thinking about the fact that the 2 on the right side didn't matter. So I didn't worry about it. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter in the end. It ultimately doesn't matter, because this infiltrator was fine. Okay. So now it is their turn, because all of that technically happened when Morelath died prior to the Flame Drake's turn. But it doesn't matter in the end.
You can just imagine it as like there was a delayed effect, you know?
Yeah, something. Infiltrator 2 is going to 20 feet of flight to get onto the opposite side of Gronk here. And promptly miss. And miss. And miss. Hey! That is a hit. You do not have that. Oh yeah, they do get sneak attack because Gronk is flanked. I was like, I don't think they get sneak attack, but they do.
Oh no.
This guy suddenly put it in the work here.
Boss dies, like, time to get slapped.
Well, time to get serious.
Right. That's a miss. There's the miss. Apparently that guy was putting in the work. None of the others wanted to. Infiltrator 6.
Just don't do it, bud. You're way out of your depth here.
Oh, hey.
There's a hit.
Managed to hit.
Yeah, actually managed to hit Kona.
Yep, and he does have one acid, so he will use that. And then second stab. Naturally a miss. And of course, third stab isn't really going to get anywhere. Because these guys' attacks are low enough that I really don't think any of them had any chance of ever getting off their third map against any of you. It is Noborana's turn.
Whatever you do not kill an infiltrator next to Gronk.
Right.
Gronk is definitely hurting.
She's felt better than she has is this point. Is there anything she can do to help Krog out?
I mean, yeah, so. I don't. Because she wouldn't have any of the elixirs of life either, so.
You can do a flying haymaker to number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Flying haymaker. The Superman punch. You just run up to him and punch him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to move twice for that.
Oh yeah, that's 40 feet. I mean, somebody's gonna have to get over and attack those guys, and when they die, they're going to explode and hit Gronk. Like, there's no two ways about it.
Maybe if the dinosaur actually moved.
Right.
I just need to heal Gronk.
Yeah, I was gonna say Skrarkon could probably get off a heal on his next turn. I mean, Infiltrator 3 looks pretty, like, healthy. So, it's the other two that look like they're hurting.
Failure.
So, I mean, I don't know if you can, get 25 or 30 feet over to him, but...
I mean, he's exactly 30 feet away.
Right. I just didn't know if that was your movement speed or not, so... If you have 30 feet of move, then you can definitely get over there, so...
They have. We suspect they have more than 50 cases.
Hmm?
So, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna tumble through.
Okay.
I am. If I was off the ruler, it might actually move.
31.
I wasn't targeting him.
I'm pretty sure that that's a success, so.
Okay. In that case,
Because they might be rogues, but they're low level. It's, what is it, against their reflex DC?
why? Oh, I was like, why aren't I able
It's
to
an
apply my
acrobatics
wounding
check.
just as an attack roll?
It's Noborana doing a acrobatics check against their.
Hero point.
Hey!
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I'm pretty sure I got one from a previous miss. So,
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. You did get a hero point, so.
okay. So, how much?
Nice. 23.
And then I have one.
One action left.
How am I looking? He's going to get on Mr. Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's her action. Last action.
Alrighty. Squarkon.
Skarkon's gonna use his first action. Gonna move up to there.
Alright.
Second action is going to battle medicine Gronk.
Okay.
Crafting expert. No bonus. Roll. 27. And I forget. Did I use battle medicine anytime before this point?
I don't think so. Not on Oberana. Because you've been all the way over in this. Like, because this was your starting square over here. So.
I mean, throughout the day at all. Because I can only battle medicine someone one time after they've had their thing.
Well, I know you healed Noborana once.
Yeah, I know there were. I think you did your usual end of combat healing on Nobrana. I don't think you did in battle healing.
No, because Noborana moved forward. Moved back to here roughly. But you also used two different. You healed two people.
I guess. Well, what I'm trying to say, have I used battle medicine on Gronk or Noborana before, like in the previous encounter?
Right. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that that all of the healing you did during the previous encounter was your healing, like bombs. I don't think you did the battle medicine. So I'm gonna say no, regardless of whether you did or not. So the answer is no. You did not.
Okay.
So. Hey,
Boom!
34. Very nice. Very nice. Nobrana is going to get that. Nobrana gets that 34. Alrighty.
Thanks.
Yep.
And that
Wow,
brings
my
us
laptop
to,
hates this.
yeah, that brings us to Squarcon's recovery check. You take 6
So
points
there's
of bleed.
still confetti on my screen.
There's still confetti on your screen?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
You know, from the critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess after you
your computer
plot
is
or do
lagging.
the plot check, you can refresh.
Well, I think what he's saying is that it's lagging. So
It's lagging hard.
Oh.
yeah. I mean, I clicked the button and you got a 15, so you succeeded. So you're good. So
And now it's catching up.
well, hopefully it'll catch up for too much longer.
There we go. I love my 1100 milliseconds of fucking ping.
Oh man, I just saw it. Like, oh, that's the worst.
I've been there.
Yeah. It do be like
know the
that
feeling.
sometimes, unfortunately.
That's my turn, by the way.
Also, I can't even tell where Noburana is. Like, I'm just looking around, like, oh, you're so small. Can't fucking find you.
Yes. Well, she's on Mr. Squirrel, who's on Grunk.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think I just turned off the confetti. We'll see what it does later. If only Gronk could get a good leaping charge. That would be great. Unfortunately, he really can't. What he can do, however, is... he might be a dinosaur, but do remember that he is a person underneath. So he is intelligent. So he's going to move away so he's not surrounded. In fact, he's going to move here so that he can hopefully not be surrounded. Unfortunately, he can't use the leaping charge for that because
He's
that
currently
requires...
being flanked. By both Dreadnought and Infiltrator.
He is. I see that.
Yep, that puts him into flanking.
That puts him into the flanking. He's gonna not be in that square. He's gonna be where I put him initially. Either way, unfortunately, he can't use Leaping Charge because Leaping Charge has to be a direct line wherever he goes. So, it sadly does not count. He does still get a hit, which is great. 23 damage. Which means acid explodes. That long freaking thing. There we go.
Let's hope it sets off 3.
I am selecting a token game. Basic reflex, please. Failure. I guess Squarcon and Noburana and... Oh, I see what happened. I had the freaking... Uh-oh!
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And also the squirrel, because familiar has to also make 29.
Squirrel. Give me the squirrel.
DC was 22.
Wait.
This is...
What? Tokens? How? What?
Hmm?
Go on a size.
Oh, that was because I changed the squirrel's size earlier. Is why.
Do I take full or half? Or
I can up that back. So if you succeed, you take half. If you critically succeed, like the squirrel just did, you take nothing. Gronk gets
if you
to
critical
take
fail,
22. So
at
there's
least
that.
if Infiltrator 3 pops off, he won't be in the blast radius.
Or Gronk.
For Gronk.
So, what is 33 a success?
33 is a success. So Nobrana takes half.
Except crit success.
Hmm?
Except,
Oh,
evasive
yeah,
reflexes.
you have the reflexes, so you're fine because you critically succeed. So, right, I forgot. But yes, your success turned into a critical success because of that. So, well, that's 2 actions. Grunk is not feeling very great after getting blasted there.
I imagine not.
So, Gronk is going to move 30 feet away. I think
Yes,
he can
Gronk,
move
be a good
40
boy.
feet, but 30 feet's more than enough. So he's going to move away.
Goodbye.
So, Dreadnoughts. Or Dreadnought, I suppose. Oh, he still takes some persistent, too. How's he feeling? 13 hit points left. Yeah, he's not bleeding, though. He's good. Well, this Dreadnought, big and chunky as he is going to go ahead and just do a big ol' swing here. Nice. 27 to hit on Skarkon. 20 point.
Damn!
Miss on Cal.
Ooh,
Cal's just like, I'm good, dude.
I'm done with you.
Whoops, I'm on Kona's token. That is a miss on Kona. And
Huzzah!
third action with map. Miss on Leica. Boy, these guys are not doing so hot at hitting things.
Nope.
Which is funny because the Dreadnoughts are like both the Dreadnought and Morelath. Morelath technically is a level ahead. The Dreadnought is a level behind everybody, so the Dreadnoughts are level 7 and Morelath was level 9, I think.
Question.
Kona.
If Kona drinks an elixir of life, that ends the bleed condition, right? Like, does healing end the bleed condition?
That I don't actually know. I don't.
Can you
I don't
link
think.
the elixir of life?
I don't think so. The lesser
only
elixir.
if you're healed to your full hit points.
What's that?
It says bleed damage ends automatically if you're healed to your full hit points.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So yeah.
So
That
yeah,
is-
you've
so
got
it
to.
only matters if it's full hit. Dang. But I'm still gonna drink a potion because she's getting real low.
Right.
That'll use up her last one.
Okay. Jonas yield 15. Cool.
And now what? What do I want? How hurt or healthy is Infiltrator 6 looking?
Infiltrator 6 has only taken the one hit, so... And that wasn't very much. Looks like he's down 11. It looks like he took 11 HP damage. So...
Alright, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna attempt a Demon Strike on, Infiltrator 6. I want to see if I can finish this guy off.
Alrighty.
Going for max damage.
Do it. Big damage.
I hope I just hit. But big damage would be great.
Big damage would be great.
Titan Swing. Do this.
As long as we don't have a repeat of my last, my first D&D.
Yes!
As long as we don't have a repeat of my first D&D group where I told somebody to roll low, and they promptly rolled a 4.
So I'm hoping this is going to be amazing because this is like pretty much the most damage Kona can do.
Right.
Like in a single blow.
Right. This is a big
So
old
let's see,
crit demon
adding
strike.
the exploit damage. So just so everybody knows, this is like 3d8 plus 9 plus 1d6 plus 12 times 2.
Goody.
68 damage!
Jeez.
What? Okay, what did you...
You want to know what's really funny?
8282.
Yeah,
What's
828, and then 2. You want to know what's really funny?
What?
That's exactly the amount of HP he had left.
Yes!
So if there had been any lower rolls in there at all, he would still be up. That's exactly what he had.
Lunges their sword down at him like, Maximum die!
He will, of course, acid explode.
Of course.
So both Flame Drake
Roll
and
the
Kona need to
save.
make that. A reflex.
So she'll take half.
She will take half. But yeah, the Flame Drake also needs to make the reflex, so... Assuming Gunner is not AFK.
Sorry. What?
Your dragon has to make a reflex on acid explode.
That kobold went. That infiltrator went down.
Yep, infiltrator went down.
Thanks.
So Flame Drake got to make a nice. Okay, so it'll take half. So there you go. Very good. Kona still has one more action, yeah?
Nope. Her Demon Strike takes up 2 actions, and she used 1 action for a potion. So.
That's right. I forgot about the potion.
Yep.
Cal.
So she is out of actions.
Yes.
Oh wait. First, Kona bleed damage. So
Yep. I take the 1 point of damage.
1 point.
Dang it.
Oh.
Oh,
At least it doesn't increase the amount.
right.
At least getting a crit fail doesn't increase the amount. Cal, you're up.
Yes, I am. All right. He's gonna take a pot shot at Infiltrator 1.
Alrighty. Also, I forgot to do this last turn when you were attacking
Nope.
Morelath, but, you know.
Yes.
I realized that, last turn you made 2 attacks against Morelath, and I didn't opportunity, and I went, oh wait. So, I'm not gonna make another, but there's that. It's a miss.
Go ahead and make another one because he is rolling a second time. There we go.
Yeah, but it's a reaction, so he only has one.
Ah.
You can only make one reaction per round, so. Let's see. This is on Infiltrator 1.
Yep.
18 points of damage. Good, good.
Yep, and he will go ahead and use his last action to parry.
Okay.
And he will end his turn.
Alrighty. +1 to AC till the start of your next turn. Neato.
Yep. Just in case Dreadnought 2 just decides to
Yep.
hit me again. Because he keeps missing.
Take your 4 bleed, and don't forget your recovery check.
There we go.
People are finally starting to heal up until the Dreadnought actually hits somebody again. Leica, your turn. Don't forget you gotta spend an action to sustain if you want to keep Drake around. I think he's muted.
Yeah, that's going to be one of her actions.
Yeah.
Yep. As for the second one, though.
Now that we know.
She is getting real sick of these guys.
Oh, yes. They're quite annoying. That's half the fun of them.
Let's see if this works then.
Phantasmal Killer. Create a phantasmal image of the most fearsome creature imaginable to the target. Only the spell's target can see the killer, though you can see the vague shape of the illusion as it races forth to attack.
Killer Bunny.
The effect of the killer is based on the outcome of the target's will save. Alright. Well then. The target is so afraid it might die. It must attempt a fortitude save. If it fails, it dies.
Let's see.
That's a good success. On a success, the target takes 12d6 mental damage, is fleeing until the end of its next turn, and is frightened 4. So, fleeing, frightened 4, and 12d6.
It's probably going to die with the 12d6.
Let's see.
It's only... It's only actually rolling 8d6 if I click on the roll damage button.
Perfect.
There it is, 37. It's still up, actually.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. That was pretty average, actually. There's a lot of 3s and 4s in there. There are a couple of 1s, but there's also a couple of 5s. That's pretty average, actually.
Well, at least it's fleeing and frightened.
Yeah. Forced to run away due to fear or some other compulsion. On your turn, you must spend each of your actions trying to escape the source of the fleeing condition as expediently as possible. The source is usually the effect of a creature that gave you the condition, yada yada yada. Okay.
Yep.
You cannot delay or ready while fleeing. Alright. And then your dragon still, too.
Yep. At the rich. Let's see.
Frenzy.
Nah, not that this time. Because it's
Oh.
going to trigger. It's going to trigger an opportunity attack regardless. So.
True. Ooh, fire breath.
Fireball breath.
Fireball breath. Spells a ball of flame. I mean, you're using it up there. I see. Okay. Got it. 26. So he's fine. 31. They take no damage.
Yep. I don't know. Hey, you can see that roll, right?
Yeah,
Nope.
I see a 4. 1d6, which rolled a 4. It doesn't matter, because they succeed, which means that they critically succeed. So.
That 1d6 is for the breath attack being refreshed.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a 4. Right. I forgot about the whole recharge breath weapon thing. Oh, yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Brings us to our infiltrators. Oh, yeah. And then Leica's got to take her bleed damage. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the infiltrators going to do?
Come at me, I dare you.
The infiltrators are going to do really the only thing that they can do. Which is they're going to flank. And
I'm going to rip your throat out.
Let's see if this works at all. That's a nope for the first one. That's a nope for the second one. That's a nope for the third one. And then this guy only gets 2 because he had to move. Good gravy.
He missed by 1 on the first attack.
Good gravy. I might have to bump up these guys' stats a little bit before the next time they show up. Assuming they ever show up again. They probably won't, honestly. Well, that's the infiltrators, which brings us to Noborana.
Who is all the way over here, thanks to Gronk.
Yep, all the way over there. Gronk wasn't thinking about the fact Noborana was on there. Gronk just decided to peace out.
Which is fair.
He's like, I just almost died. I am piecing out of here. So,
well, I guess.
and can you get into the left square on the dreadnought?
Here?
Instead of the right square? Like right there? Oh, nope, that's still 35 feet. Okay.
Mr. Sprawl has 40 movement. Mr. Sprawl has 40 movement.
Oh, okay. Mr. Squirrel has 40 movement. Okay. Never mind.
I can take the abuse of a couple infiltrators exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, she can more easily handle the explosion of the infiltrator than she can the dreadnought.
Right. That's very true.
I'd like to get over here.
I mean,
but I can't.
Is that not 40? Because is that 40 feet?
I'm pretty sure tunnel through makes this difficult terrain.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Unless Tiny overrides that.
No. I think that's just the way it is in general. Tiny allows you to get into their square without needing tumble through. I think.
But I don't get the off guard.
Right. Yeah. They don't go off guard without it. No.
So in order for me to get them off guard, I have to take the.
You do. Yeah. To get the off guard, you would have to tumble through. So. But yes. Moving through an enemy's space just counts as difficult terrain in general, even for tiny creatures. So
which of these two
That's
look
stupid.
worse to wear?
Probably 3.
Sorry, I was just looking at the rules to double check. Yeah. It looks like even tiny creatures require tiny creatures are an exception. They can move through creature spaces and even end their movement there. So no, it is not difficult terrain for tiny creatures.
Neat.
Even on tumble through?
I would assume even on tumble through, just because let me see, where is the
tumble behind is
tumble through.
Tumble behind.
Against enemies reflex DC, tumble through using the thing. Turning the squares of space is difficult terrain. I think that because you're tiny and that means that they don't count as difficult terrain, I think that still qualifies that it wouldn't.
Okay.
So I think that's there mostly for factoring normal tumble throughs.
Yeah, so the size would override the penalty.
Right.
Okay.
The size would override the penalty. That would be my interpretation and my house ruling. If somebody else, comments or something, say otherwise, that's fine. But that would be my interpretation and house ruling. So.
Right, she's riding a.
But yes, you also have your scrolls token, so because while
small.
The
squirrel is small.
Is the squirrel as big as Skarkon?
Whee! Now that you're not on Gronk, I can make the token a little bigger.
The squirrel should be small.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it reset again.
It's meant to be just an average squirrel size. So.
Right. There we go. Update token. I keep forgetting to hit the update token. I think. Let me see. Because you had your squirrel comes from your pet feat. The pet feat gives you a tiny pet. So the squirrel technically counts as tiny.
I'm writing it just so. The face. we... How was it?
Oh no.
That's not the correct one.
Oh.
I have no Verona, please. Give me no Verona.
Oh,
me.
Squirrel.
No. Give me no. I want no Verona. Give me no.
I think
So much layering.
I think if you hit the Z button, it should let you switch between token layers. If you hover over your token
Well,
and
I
hit
couldn't.
Z.
I had both of them selected. It would not let me deselect either.
Oh.
Or both of them.
Yeah, you have to like
Okay.
click and drag to like deselect tokens.
See, hang on. Acrobatics. That only matters if there's a difference. Is there a difference?
Probably
Yes,
not.
there is a difference.
Oh, there is difference. Okay.
Of a +4. Either way, it fails.
Yeah. All right. So you would end your movement what, 1 square above or whatever? Or I guess because it'd be here, right? Because you started over here by
Right.
Gronk, and then you went like this. So you would end your movement there.
Where is it? You want to guess if we can do that? Yeah, okay, yeah. As soon as I try to enter is when the tumble through action is required. So, yeah. I just
Yeah.
want to try and tumble through again.
Okay. There you go.
There we go.
Oop. That was just a squirrel.
Why? You can just stay there and over on it. Fine.
I can't set like grid dimensions to be less than 0. No, I can't. Nope, 0.5 or bust. 34 for crit, 16 damage. Okay. Along with some bleed damage. Sounds good.
Unfortunately, because I didn't want to twice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's really it. So, Squircon.
Squircon's gonna. Hold on. Double brew. Using quick alchemy action.
It's a good thing that we saved the rest of this combat for today.
Yep, yeah, sure is. This is a big fight.
Yeah.
It is.
Would I be able to use double brew on a perpetual infusion?
I have no idea.
How much coffee you brewing?
Like, what is it exactly you're trying to do?
Use double brew on a perpetual infusion alchemist fire. Yes, you should be able to make 2 of your perpetual infusions without cost with double.
Okay.
And this is straight from Paizo.
Right.
Great. So Skarkon's going to double brew a couple of bombs with quick alchemy.
Okay.
Perpetual infusion, so it's free. Wow, laptop really hates me tonight.
Use quick alchemy. Spend up to 2 batches. Yeah. Okay. The items don't even have to be the same. Cool.
Yep.
So 1 action to make 2 potions. Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. Alrighty.
There we go. Target Dreadnought 2, and then strike with both.
Nice.
I have not seen it yet. There we go.
35. That's great. £13 of damage. Slash R 13 plus 10 because weakness. Splash damage. And then the splash damage would also hit the Infiltrator, Cal, and the Flame Dragon. And I was gonna say, surprisingly, the Flame Dragon doesn't have resistance to fire. No, it has immunity to fire. So it's fine. So, but yeah, Cal takes 1 point of fire from splash damage.
Okay.
Does it? So it doesn't
also,
do double dip the what's it called? The weakness with both the main and splash.
That I have no idea, because the program doesn't seem to factor weakness or resistance into its damage at all. So I have no idea if it should or shouldn't. So,
at least it's only a minor annoyance.
yeah.
Even if it is still an annoyance.
Let's see. Weakness.
I imagine if there was a different creature that was getting hit, maybe, but it's already taking 10 from the initial back. Or
If you have weakness to a certain
the
type
same
of damage from a certain source, that type of damage is extra effective against you. When you would take that type of damage, increase the damage you take by the value of the weakness. If you take for example, if you take 2d6 fire, you have weakness 5 to fire, you take 2d6 plus 5. If you have a weakness, something that doesn't normally deal damage, such as water, you take damage equal to the weakness value when touched or affected by it. If more than one weakness would apply to the same instance of damage, use only the highest weakness values. Usually only happen when creatures are weak to both a type of damage and a material, such as cold, iron, etc.
Add splash damage together with the initial damage against target before applying target's weaknesses or resistances.
Okay, so the splash and the regular are both considered one instance. Got it.
Yep. It probably would have been more effective if I when against the infiltrator, but I have a negative to. Well, no, I don't have a negative against attacking adjacent creatures, do I, in this game?
I have no idea, actually.
Oh well. I'm gonna attack Dreadnought 2 again.
Alright. 22. That's a hit. And so, if I factor that automatically,
14.
it would be 14.
Yep.
And then Cal takes one more point of splash damage as well from that.
Sorry.
Ow.
The
It's
infiltrator
okay.
also takes
I'll get
one
you
point
back
of fire
eventually.
damage. Alrighty. Grunk's turn.
We're learning a lot. At least I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The learning is real.
Squarcon takes 1 point of bleed damage and has to make a recovery check. Hey, there you go.
Finally.
Great.
Just don't forget to still, because you take the bleed and then, so don't forget to take that one. I mean, Gronk is gonna make a will save.
I mean, he's saying explode. You know that.
Yeah, that's why he's essentially making a save against whether or not he like runs in or not. He is going to.
We've got this.
He's actually just gonna stay there. He's not even gonna try to like run in. So he got an 18,
Please.
which is not a great number. That was a 3 on the die. So, I believe that Dreadnought 2 is forced fleeing. Does anybody have reflexive attack?
Not until I study it. So
Don't think
dragon.
so, no.
If you mean an attack of opportunity, the dragon does.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give Dragon a Fang's attack on the Dreadnought. So, yeah, some of the monsters still say attack of opportunity. Oh my.
Ooh, nice.
46 point. Yeah, no. That's okay. I'm trying to think of how this would go. Because technically,
I would say,
because it's a burst of speed that makes them like make the attack. But the idea is that he's unable to make an attack.
but he would have to run.
Right.
Well, he's dying.
Yeah. This is his death throw.
Oh.
So, spend each of your actions to flee.
In each of your actions,
I think he would just die because he's forced to use his actions to flee. And while this is a death throw and not an action, like I think because he had frightened 4, he wouldn't have hit anything anyway. So I believe that brings us to Kona's turn.
All right. Well, Kona's getting pretty tired of these guys.
Right?
By the way, I've noticed this is like the routine for Kona, which is like obliterate enemies one at a time and get beat the crap out of until she's like a fraction of her health.
Right?
That's like Kona in 90% of battles.
Right.
She hasn't died yet, though.
She hasn't died yet. No.
She hasn't died yet.
So she's gonna move here for the flanking.
Okay.
So Infiltrator 3 will have the off guard.
Okay.
And
it's been automatically factoring, so.
Okay. How
Sure.
good or bad off is Infiltrator 3 looking? Like, I'm not asking actual hit points. I just
Right.
like, does he look okay or beat to crap? You know?
Does he look like he's about to fall over?
Yeah.
He's taken some damage, but he's nowhere near as like bad as number one.
I mean, good enough, right?
All right. Kona's just gonna target him and Demon Strike.
Okay.
Done with these guys. Just fucking killing them.
Hero point.
That's a 1, so I'm spending a hero point.
Okay.
Please be critical success.
So trying again. It's
That's a hit.
It's good
Bad.
enough.
And yeah, it did automatically factor the flanking, so because his AC went down to 19.
All right. Gonna add in the bonus damage.
Holy crap! I just realized you literally
What?
only missed because you crit missed. You rolled an 18 against a 19.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That's insane. $33 damage. That is not how I want that. Thank you. Oops, I forgot to hit the button. So I will use it from Infiltrator 1, but this is for that Infiltrator.
Okay.
So reflex saves from Kona, Squirrel, Noborana, Squarkon. Noborana's fine.
If it was the other way around, that would be perfect. Mr. Squirrel doesn't have anything to.
Yeah, Mr. Squirrel doesn't get evasive, unfortunately. So.
Dip.
Hmm?
Excuse me. Heal for. I clicked the wrong button,
Oops.
so I full heal buttons.
Alright. Well, that guy's down.
Yay!
Squarkon.
Is
That's the end of her
there a
turn,
way
of course.
to undo healing?
Okay, the only way Squarkon can go down if Infiltrator, what number is that? Infiltrator 1. If Infiltrator 1 literally maxes out damage on its explosion. So,
Do you know how much you healed for on accident? Was it?
I saw the heart and I'm like, oh, that must be ad, and it wasn't ad. For heal.
Noborana takes.
Was it
7.
Infiltrator that you clicked on for?
So I was on Noborana and I clicked half by I meant to be on Squirrel.
Right.
So I went to heal the 7, but I healed the
And you healed 7
full heal.
somehow?
So would it have been the 15 from the acid?
No, Nobrana wasn't the one that took the damage, but I was on Nobrana when I took damage.
Right.
So when I went to rectify, I pressed the thing I thought was just going to be a regular heal.
I see.
He accidentally fully healed Nobarana.
Right. I don't know what you were at prior, so I have no idea.
What's your max?
Max is 78.
Yeah,
I know it's down to 33 at one point.
Okay. I mean, I can
And
set
then
you to
I
33,
healed you.
easy.
I healed you for however much that one time.
Right.
I mean, luckily it seems to be the end of the thing, but now I know
Yeah.
to press that button.
Yeah, I don't
So
even,
easy
I
to
don't know
just-
what I don't even know what button you hit, honestly.
You know, you'd think there'd be like an easy undo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that this game could have an undo button for.
Like
Right.
it'd be so useful to have more undos. You know?
Mm-hmm.
If I
Yeah,
do
more
that-
mulligans.
So if you do it via that, you can undo it. But if you do it via the health menu, always HP dialogue, you can't.
Hmm. I
So
don't
apparently-
even know what button you're clicking. So
It's
I have the
it's the
HP
health
dialogue.
bar. He's
So
pressing the
apparently-
heart.
So apparently, both right-clicking and left-clicking do the exact same thing in that. Whereas everywhere else it doesn't.
There should
What,
be
this
an
bar?
arrow right next to it, and then the thing in the
Yeah,
center where you can type.
I see now. But
oh, I see. You have. I see. Okay. Yeah, I unfortunately don't really utilize that. So
well, I've had it open just because it's nice. But if it's so easy just to fuck up, that's fine.
yeah. Alright. Anyway, Squarecon or Cal or yeah, Cal's turn.
It is indeed. Okay, so,
We got a little confused there.
first action, he's gonna move about here,
Okay.
and he's gonna keep his eye on Infiltrator 1 and shoot it. Hits.
Bang.
At least there's only one dude left. So
18 damage
And 18
for
damage.
shot
He's dead.
1. Yay!
Please do not max out the explosion damage. Please don't max out the explosion damage.
Let's see what happens.
Please, please.
Get your reflex save first.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta make the DC 22 basic reflex. We'll see what happens. Well, so
Whoa.
you're gonna take half
Not
damage.
possible.
So yeah, it's
Okay.
not possible to die from it.
So you'll
I'm
take-
at 24 hit points. If he maxed it out and I failed, I would have been in dying.
Oh dear.
Yep.
This
Wow,
is the lowest I've been hit point wise.
Look at how low a
24.
lot of us are.
Yeah, you would have had to take full
Yeah.
24. Or if it had maxed out, you would have taken 24. So, but luckily,
Alright.
it rolled 16 and you succeeded, so you're only taking
Yay.
half.
Right now, since he sees the dreadnought's dead, one
Let's
more
see.
shot. Miss. Never mind. End my turn.
Well, everything's dead, so
Yeah, we still have Dreadnought 1 on our screen. That's
you
been
still
dead
have
for,
Dreadnought
like,
1 on
ages.
the screen.
I've just
Oh.
been ignoring it.
I
It
see.
doesn't go away.
I
Oops.
refreshed the page and got rid of it.
Yeah, if you try to click on it, it'll go away. From what I understand.
Nope.
I don't
I
have it
clicked
on
on it,
my
it's still
screen.
there.
There's nothing I can do about it.
I'm just ignoring its existence.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I didn't realize that because I see that now. Cal targeted Dreadnought 1.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he was the first of the Dreadnoughts to go down. That's why there wasn't any more Dreadnought. After the second one went down. So.
2 of us are still bleeding.
Yes. Scarcon can do medicine.
Yeah, he's gonna go up and since he doesn't need to use medicine, he can use crafting.
Right. The point is that a treat wounds removes the bleeding, so
That's good.
yes. With the portals down, and the half dragons down, your group takes a moment to relax from the fight. During this period, Aziza does awaken from her state of unconsciousness left by, her getting blasted out of the thing.
Okay, so that healing is going to me, Ronk, and Kona and Laika. Because
Nice,
you
thank
can only do 4 people at a time.
Okay. Kona.
And that removes the bleed.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Mouse.
you. That was rough.
That was 10 minutes.
Yes.
Another 10 minutes. That's to me, Kona, Gronk, and Cal.
Gronk. Cal.
30 minutes at this point.
I mean, I know that your healing is free and all.
Ignore that.
But once a couple of minutes pass, Aziza will awaken. She will step up to your group, seeing Scarcon doing his healing. And then she will smile and say, "Let me make this easier for you."
Take that as healing instead. Because I have a thing that gives me criticals on successes.
Right. but she is effectively healing.
Skorkon is no. Skorkon's going to point at Aziza with a death glare, and will growl, "Do not interrupt me." Because Skorkon has godless healing, mortal healing, godless healing. If he has any intervention with any divine magics with his healing, he is not as effective. Specifically because of mortal healing.
Right.
Ooh, Mousie's got fangs.
I mean, but that's godless healing, right?
It's mortal healing.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I mean,
divine magic in past 24 hours.
Your healing. It comes from divine. It's only divine that affects it, right? So arcane shouldn't cause a problem. Because she doesn't use divine magic. She uses arcane magic.
Huh. Yeah, so if it was like arcane or occult, it'd be fine, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So
never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Because she would start. Because she is arcane. So.
Wait, arcane's got healing?
Probably not, but like I don't immediately know of a spell that is in the arcane, but she has being an NPC, she has things that I've given her. I don't have like a sheet or anything because I didn't bother with any of that, but I gave her some stuff.
I mean, she could be a cult, like.
Right. I mean, yeah, whatever it is, it would be whatever it is, it would not be divine is what I'm getting at. So
yeah.
So she's using magic.
But basically what she does is she holds out her hands and like water lifts up from the ground. And as the water kind of washes over you and then returns back to the ground, you're all basically healed back up. So.
Oh, cool. So about that.
Hmm?
DC 3 flat check.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Magic resistance.
DC 3 flat check. 15.
Okay. That would be funny.
Right. But yeah, you can all, go back to whatever your max is, basically.
Cool. Power word heal.
Mm-hmm. So.
Is there a power word heal in this game?
Is there a quick shortcut heal to full effect, or do you just have to like?
Do you see that bar on the? Is there a health bar up top for you?
Oh yes.
Click the heart.
Yeah.
Fully heal character. Okay. Boop. Yay.
There's power word blinds, kill and stun.
What about something for bards? Like, shouldn't there be like a power word fuck?
I mean, you said it, not me.
I think that's just their natural charisma. Okay, they don't need magic for that.
No, they would need power word climax.
I like. Add this.
If you need a spell for that, you're not a good bard.
I I mean, granted, I don't think everyone could be freaking bullhorn from Black Dynamite. Be dropping it just with his words.
Oh. Primal. It looks like Primal might have healing spells.
Ooh.
Well, Occult does too, so...
Cult does too? Okay.
Pretty much everything but Arcane can heal.
Right. I typed in heal, and I got the heal spell, and that one is Divine and Primal. So I don't actually have a way to like search for healing spells specifically. So
I'm actually curious now because I know Occult has healing because Bard's Occult. Bards can heal.
Right.
So I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I'm just looking for it. You've made me curious.
Yeah.
Lay on Hands is a focus spell, but divine. Leaf and Goodberry Primal. And then, of course, Elixirs of Life and Potions of Healing are arcane.
Huh.
Yep. At least that's what I believe.
Oh, that's why I wasn't finding anything. Cauterize Wounds. Literally the only healing spell that is arcane.
Oh. Well, I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense. I have to give them credit for that.
You seal bleeding
That's
wounds
very
with
reasonable.
fire. Any target that has persistent bleed damage can choose to take 1 point of fire damage. If it does, it can attempt to recover from its bleed with the lower DC for particularly effective assistance, whatever that means. During the spell's duration, you can use a single action, which is a concentrate trait, to repeat this effect for one of the spells. It can target up to 5 willing creatures. But yeah, if I do a search in the compendium browser thing, if I look for just arcane, that's the only thing that comes up. So.
Healing potions are healing, magical, necromancy.
Right.
Positive. Oh, healing potions are positive. Cool.
Yeah. Well, vitality now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cause technically, that's the way it works. Is vitality / positive heals anybody with positive healing, and technically speaking, unless you're an undead, you have positive healing. So. It's like if you were to cast a healing spell on an undead, it would actually deal damage to them. So,
Yeah, my very first D&D campaign I was ever in, I played I think this was 4.0, 3.5 or 4.0, but I played a Dragonborn Paladin, and we were up against an undead, like, boss king dude. Basically, I went up to him, and I wasn't, like, doing my rolls weren't great, so I went up to him, I grabbed his skull by the in the face, healing hands,
nice.
and I literally just burned his face.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So healing potions are untyped, not arcane, but they can be.
Right.
They can be. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, overall, the point is that Aziza, using her magic heals all of you up. Before we continue, I just want to say 120 experience, which sets your current to 885. Sorry, I could not type that and speak at the same time.
Nice.
So you are
15 more to go.
Yeah, 115 more to go. Another big encounter like that, or just like 2 smaller encounters, and you'll be there to level 9. So
Woo.
Nice. Oh, by the way, I found it. I knew a cult would have a basic healing spell. It's called Soothe.
Soothe.
Yep.
It restores hit points and improves your mental state.
Nice.
It does better healing than heal.
But it sounds like something a masseuse would do.
Well, heal gets its bonus from the amount of actions you put into it, while soothe is the amount of spell level you put into it.
Right.
But inherently, heal deals less healing than soothe.
Soothe is good stuff.
Soothe deals 1d10 plus 4 per spell level. So that's an immediate 14 at max, 5 at minimum.
Nice.
Which
I'm tempted to switch out Kona's Scroll of True Strike to make a Scroll of Soothe. Just because it's so good.
Then she can have a little bit of her own healing.
Yeah, then she can do like a...
That'd be what, 50... oh shit, that's a lot of healing if you max it out.
Well, if she makes a scroll, it's automatically second level.
Automatically second. Okay.
Basically, she can make 2 scrolls. One of them is first level, one of them is second level, but they're automatically the maximum scroll level that she can make. So the first level spell count is heightened to a second level.
Okay. So
that would be, what, 2d10 plus 8. Wow.
Yeah, that's more than Skarkin.
Yeah, next time she takes a big rest, she's going to make a Scroll of Soothe, because that's good.
Skorkon's strengths come in during these marathons. Have to stretch it out as far as we can go.
Right. Let's see. I think if I... Can I do that? Yeah, that lets me... Okay. And then that will let you... Well, anyway. Let's see. After you are healed by Aziza here, she speaks up and...
Does she still have the brand?
Yes. She still has the brands on her arms there, so...
We can be brand buddies now.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You guys lived.
But Aziza will tell you the royal vizier has caught on to has caught on to our plans, I guess, would be the way to say it. I feel like she would say it differently, but that's the only thing coming to mind. She says he has already begun his travels towards the caverns of Kazan. You must you must travel there and get to words. You must travel there and get through them before he does. Essentially she's telling you like, hey, the vizier is already like on his way. So you guys gotta like go. So, but yeah, that's oh, I forgot something. Hang on. I forgot a thing. Let's see. So she tells you the attack here on the city by the half dragons. That was more or less to serve as a distraction. She tells you that the half dragons that you fought were the leaders, if you will, of the bandits. It was the red dragon, the red half dragon, Morelath, that was the big like head honcho. Sorry, I'm trying to think of like all the ways that I have to like bring this all together here. She reaches out her hand, forming a small portal. Not a small portal, but she creates a portal next to her. And moments later, you start seeing like treasures begin to magically funnel out of the portal. She tells you that these are all of the things that the bandits have stolen. Thanks to being forced to open, the portals to the bandits' lair, she's now able to just make a portal directly there, and like get the stuff.
They gave her the Wi-Fi password.
Yes.
They gave her the Wi-Fi password.
Gave her the Wi-Fi password, basically. Yeah. She because she was, because she opened a portal there and things came through. Now she has the ability to just create the portal, and just like that's why like stuff.
Just my cat is very close to falling. Kitty cat, no, you're gonna fall. Hang on a second. Kitty cat.
Right. But that's why she's like funneling. That's why there's like stuff funneling out of the out of the portal. Is she's basically collecting all of the stuff that the bandits have stolen. As these items are being funneled outward, a small golden band does, come out of. I'm trying to like say words better, and I can't get them.
It's all good.
this is how I write. I'll sit there and like spend 10 minutes trying to type up half of the things because I'm like, okay, how else can I say this? Because otherwise it would be, the item falls out of the portal. And like it'd be, I don't know. My brain does not do like words well, especially when I'm trying to talk. So out of the portal does come a small circular golden band. When it as it kind of rolls along the other treasures, all of your characters begin to hear this little like voice. Let's see. Why don't I have you do a will check, will save. It's not really something you need to save, but it's like there's nothing malicious going on here. I just don't know of any other way to like affect your characters beyond like
The ones
a
with
will
the brands,
save,
right? The ones with the brands, right?
Well, yeah. Well, no. This is everybody is having this happen. It's not the brands. It's something else. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm also mentioned like it's not because your brands would be malicious, right? And that's why I said like it's not something malicious. So. I just don't know. Like how else to. I guess it could just automatically happen.
Could be one of those. Basically, you could choose.
Say again?
It could be one of those like the characters have a choice of each to try to resist or not.
Right.
Given that I don't know what it is.
Let's see. I mean, I know Kona rolled the lowest.
Oh, I need to roll still.
Yeah, but also, I really feel bad always like having things happen to Kona.
Well, I rolled 22, so.
22, yeah, that's true.
So I'll probably get hit with whatever.
I mean, I could have the score roll. Maybe you'll roll it.
Let me think about this for a second. Let me.
Oh, I need to swap off the Dark Souls boss music.
By the way, question: how did you add those scrolls?
Go over to your Vinium facts.
Okay.
Character building. Scroll down to see spells. Click on that.
Okay.
It brings up the ceiling. Just grab one and hover over your inventory, and it'll ask you to make one. or
Yep.
1.
It'll automatically turn a spell into a scroll?
It'll ask you to basically make a scroll or a 1.
Right.
Oh. Scroll. Oh.
Yep. It'll even tell you like
And-
what rank you're setting
And I'm
the
making
spell
sure to note that it's heightened to 2.
Yep.
Nice.
Even gives you the heightened and all that. So
I'm going ahead and putting the Scroll of Soothe on because if I don't, I will forget it. I'm just assuming I don't have it till tomorrow.
right. Okay.
But if I don't do it, I'll forget my entire plan and like.
Right.
So I'm just setting it to 0 for now to remind me that I don't have it.
Right.
I'm putting it in there so I don't forget it.
I know you don't have the feat, but I added trick magic item into your bonus feats at the bottom. So hopefully
That would still wind up requiring a roll though.
Oh, is
Because I
that
think
still
it does
gonna?
actually. I think it does still require a roll. So I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't. I'm just gonna ignore it. Like
Right.
I can always just paste the spell into the chat. So
Right.
I don't need a shortcut for everything. By the way, I learned. I was today years old when I learned that there's an entire thread series for scroll thaumaturgy, including comments by what's his name? Oh, Mark Seifter, who's one of the designers on the game,
Right.
answering questions of how the fuck does this work? Because apparently they did not define it well enough.
Right.
So I don't entirely blame Foundry for having issues with it. Like, there was no actual rule to cover what happens if a scroll has an attack, if you have to attack with a scroll.
Right.
There is no actual rule in the thaumaturge for that. So they had to answer that question.
Interesting.
Okay, so this system has its flaws too.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's anything made by humans is always going to have its flaws. So, but yeah. So, Cal,
Yes.
you are drawn towards this this small golden band that rolled out with the rest of the bandits' treasure. When
Did
you
I wait? Did I have to make a roll?
At this point I wouldn't worry about it because I had everybody do a roll, and then I decided that I didn't really like that, and I just picked a person. Because I feel bad that I'm constantly doing stuff to Kona directly. Like, she's getting all the items, she's like, getting hit by all of the effects, and I decided to just pick somebody instead of, using the 20 Kona rolled.
Well,
So,
let's see.
but I mean, if you wanna make a will save, you can. But 24. How about that?
Sorry, Kona.
Yeah, poor Kona seems like she's always getting hit with everything.
While Kona's supposed to be the one that's not getting hit by shit.
You would think, with her being, a thaumaturg, and yet...
Like, she even has a special ability revolving around that, and she always fails.
Right. So Cal,
Yes.
you are inexplicably drawn to this strange gold band that tumbled out of the the treasure. As you reach down and pick the ring, if you will, up, you notice that there is some writing that is etched into the sides of the ring. You stare at the etching, and even though it's written in a script you don't recognize, you almost feel as if you understand what is written on it.
Huh.
Okay. Let me try to. I want to get this right here. It would be. Would be this. If you didn't see, I messaged you over Discord with something.
Yeah. Okay. Just reading it.
Right.
If it's an alchemical item, I could take a look at it.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I shouldn't be able to read this yet. I think I can.
But
Like,
at the item, see if rocks identify.
It's like the words spell out Klata, Barakta. Excuse me.
Bless you. Well, no, not bless you. Hey, whatever.
No gods can bless me.
I mean, out of characterly, I think that. I mean, I know I still use the term, and I think Neil deGrasse Tyson and stuff use the term. So.
Well, Skorkon's not a I don't believe in gods type atheist. He is I detest God.
True.
Type atheist.
True. I can see that.
Skorkon does not trust the gods.
And with good reason.
Gods are dicks.
Cal.
Yes.
This ring that you are holding, you feel the need, if you will, to
rub it?
Put the ring on and give it just a slight twist.
Okay.
Does it go invisible?
I put it on and I twist. I do the twist.
You put it on and you give it a slight twist. When you do, the writing around the ring begins to glow, And then, suddenly, out of the ring pops a woman.
Yep.
That is the wrong actual token image. Apparently,
glad the
I
cat's
didn't
not here.
update that.
I'm right. He's right there.
Oh,
And plus, they already had. The girl in the crystal.
But
At least this one has clothes on.
Yeah, this one has clothes. I hadn't even thought about that. That's funny.
she is kind of cute though. She doesn't mind scales, does she?
No, she doesn't have issues. So she's wearing, a strapless top. She has a small golden belt around her waist, which is attached to a semi-transparent skirt that has a fully opaque piece underneath it. She has these two little, curved shoes along with two big rings that dangle off of her arms. Though they look far too big to just sit on her arms, you would think that, if she moved her arm, they would fall off or slide down or something like that. And yet they stay perfectly attached. As she moves her arm, the arm will move around the ring, the ring is staying in place, but she's moving. She can move her arm around the edge of the ring. But then when she physically moves her arms and stuff, beyond the range of the rings just follow her. With brilliant pink eyes and pink hair, she gives you a bow and says, "Hello, Master. I have waited centuries to find you."
Master?
Oh.
Don't tell me.
Oh, lucky you, Cal.
Hello there. Cal is just kind of huh.
She, with a wide grin on her face, she says, "My name is Ule. I am the queen of the genies."
Queen?
Ooh, double lucky.
Hey, you're moving up in the world.
Right.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pretty sure.
I would say Your Majesty, but you also called me Master, so I don't exactly know.
So easy a joke, but something tells me that's not the only pleasure that you're going to be having.
There we go.
Cal's just gonna
That'll update next session.
elbow him
I
in
can't.
the side
I can't fix it this session.
with his gun.
All right. You don't have to compensate.
She will give you a bow and say, "If Master is displeasing to you,
No,
wouldn't mind your
works.
name."
Master's fine, but it would be rude for me to not give you my name. My name is Cal.
Master Cal, then. Once again, it is good to meet with you. Unfortunately, while I am sure you have heard many legends of genies granting wishes and the like, I am only the queen of the genies. Amongst my race, there are 2 tribes, those who can grant wishes and those who cannot.
And you are part of the second tribe, I presume.
As the most powerful genie of those who could not, it became my duty at the beginning of the world to wed the most powerful of those who could. He, the king of the genies. You may know him as the Iblis.
Bliss.
Didn't we hear that name before?
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
That it does. That it does.
In case, because it's been a few weeks, in case you don't remember, Iblis is the genie that the vizier is after, that he planned to bind to him to grant him immense power. So, he's the genie that's down in the caves.
Gotcha.
So, with that said, Ule would say, while I cannot so much grant wishes, there are some things that I can assist with. They are unfortunately few and far between, but still. Let's see.
Take any help we can get, really.
Let's see. Ule will say, if you, let me think about how I want to word this right. While this is not a wish in particular, if you were to say the words that you wish for strength, I could give you this boost in... I could give to all of you this boost in strength.
You're a buff genie.
A what?
A buff genie.
A buff genie.
You a buff genie?
She says, it is my duty to grant certain powers to those who will fight the king of the genies.
Well,
that's a very odd marriage.
We are of the elemental plane. We are different. The way we live and work is different than here in your material plane.
See.
Impressive.
Well, I guess one thing that I can say right now for certainty is, welcome aboard.
Mm-hmm. She responds and says, I am happy to be of service to all of you. At least what little service I can provide.
Well, wouldn't be the first person to join our group do some form of jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, granted, the other one was through a
Yeah.
crystal.
Ain't that
Yeah,
the truth?
where is that crystal?
I just pulls it out of his pocket.
Don picked it up
Okay.
in the interim, so.
That's good.
Rin waves from the crystal.
Actually, did that get... I don't think that got transferred to Dawn. I need to swap that over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well. Yeah. Well, because you dropped the crystal into the like portal nexus. And then it's just that. Just when Don came in, he came and picked up the crystal.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I
It was
never
just-
transferred the physical item to Dawn.
Right. Yeah. If you want
Can I just drag and
want
drop
to
it
pass
onto
the item
Dawn?
over, you can.
Like, does that work?
So, I think if you open both inventories, you should just be able to drag and
I don't
drop
think I can
into the
open
other
Dawn's
one.
inventory.
Yeah. So you should be able to. I would
Let's
assume.
see if I can just drag it onto the character. Dawn. That did not work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you have to
Of course,
open.
of course it didn't work. Why would it be that easy?
Right. I
All right, so I'll
think
try
you have
opening
to
the
open
character
both
and doing it
sheets.
that
So
way. Let's see if that.
So I tried
let's see if
putting
this
it in the
works.
stash. Then I could drag it out.
yeah, that would work too.
Yeah, I'll just have to put it in the stash. Where's the? How do? I keep forgetting how to open the stash.
Speaking of inventories,
What all is in?
Oh, there we go. Stash.
items.
Okay, so now I can put
That
the soul
is
gem in
Not
there,
Cal's
and there it is.
inventory.
Rin's soul gem is now sitting in the stash.
Identify. There. Cal now has the Ring of Ule in his inventory.
Ooh la la.
Ule. Ooh la la. Yeah, it's funky. So minor hint here. If you wish for the strength, that'll give you that 115 experience so that you can level up right now.
Sure. If you wouldn't mind, Ula, I would very much like to feel thy strength that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Ule-
not a one like. If she is out of character, is she gonna be like a one and done fairy or?
I mean, yes and no. She's with the group up until the end of the Kazan Cavern, so she is only here for like that bit. But there are aspects of her like powers and stuff that will probably remain behind. We'll see. So
So what if I don't want her to marry that stupid king?
she's already married to this stupid king, unfortunately.
Well,
This happened at
she's
the
mine now.
beginning of the universe, so
Oh, so they're gods. Oh, okay.
they're genies.
I mean, about. No, I can't. I don't think I can say that on Twitch.
They're genies. They were formed when the elemental chaos first formed. Eventually, they came to create a society and ended up the way they were and lived, that way for however long this universe has existed. And then they got pulled. If you've read the Elements or whatever I called it, it's one of the Versamy tales that I posted. Yeah, the Elements. It's one of the tales of the Ulnatha, where they aim to conquer the elemental plane, and brought all of the genies from the elemental plane into the material plane, and then sealed them away inside of stuff. So,
well, I've only been alive for 23 years, and I've seen a whole lot of not good things, and not a lot of gods either. I see a lot of bad things.
Right. Ule smiles and responds with, how would she? I'm trying to think of a way to say it without explicitly saying it. Her response would be, you needn't worry about the gods. That's it. That's what she says. So,
True, we do have more depressing matters to be worrying about, I guess.
So yeah, Ule will hold out her hands, and you all feel a burst of magical power flow through you. So you are all going to get that 115 experience. This does level you up to level 10.
I really hope this bypasses the anti-magic.
I would imagine that, considering she's one of the most powerful beings in the universe, she could easily bypass it.
And she calls me master.
I bet you're gonna make her start.
Completely formality.
I bet you want to make her scream
There you
as
go.
well.
Oh, jeez.
12 on the flat check. So, bypass. Easy.
See, I don't even need to do that. I'm better, obviously.
So, on top... So, with this... So, normally, you were required to train and spend a couple of days training to level up. This boost to your strength, it's almost like you instantly learn how to do everything. So you don't even have to spend any time training or learning to use your new skills. It's basically as if Ule has just given you all of the knowledge of what you need for hitting that next level. So
does this mean we're at level 10 with 0,000?
Yep. Level 10 with 0 experience.
Just checking this out.
Would this also count for the stuff that I wish to do?
Say, what's that? Say again?
Would this also count for what I wish to do?
What was it that you were
wanting to swap out my first level,
Oh,
train out of my first level.
yeah, yep.
Okay.
Consider it as if you've had,
I feel like time chamber.
you hit level 10, and then you basically effectively have gained the effects of a rest, which would even allow Kona to like switch out her scroll, for instance. Like you have gained all of everything that you would need to get to level 10, as well as any daily preparations that you need once you've hit level 10. You know, so any new spells that you would have gotten that you would then would need to prepare during the day, like that's, prepared for you and things like that. So this is a good this is a good chance to edit your characters before next session if you feel you need to. So, change out whatever skills you feel like you need to change, add whatever, skills come in from level 10 and things like that. So
I guess while they're doing all that with Ula, Librano will be just kind of looking through the pile to see if there's anything she could actually use. Because
tiny.
Unlikely,
right.
but
I mean, you could roll a perception check if you'd like. Nice, 27. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, this is a good, like, quick level up before heading off into the caves and whatnot. So feel free to, handle all of that with your characters in between sessions here.
Nice.
That way you also don't have to worry too much about, the logistics of like how do your characters prepare the new spells and get the new things, and you can start making that trek to the caverns. Or you could, if you want, but Ule would speak up and say, if you wish it, I can take you not directly to the Abyss, but to the place where he is held.
Well, what do you think, everyone?
I say, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Then at the beginning of next session, you will be in the caverns of Kazan.
All right.
Caverns of Kazan.
Since I figure, it's 12:30, this is a good spot to break and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've all got to get your characters up to level 10 and things like that regardless. So
how many feats
can I
swap out? How many feats can I swap out, and which ones can I?
If we're going with, because I don't think that's like a native thing, right? In Pathfinder. If we're going with the house brewing, home brewing, whatever, that we were using in D&D, I would say like every level you could swap out one. So
I was hoping for like something like intelligence mod. But one's all right.
yeah.
So all I'd be swapping out is first level.
Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else. I mean, I guess Gronk is staying with Aziza because it would be very bad if Gronk went into, the caves. Considering he's, the Sultan and all that might not be a good idea for him to, die. So, plus you have Ule now, so.
Yay!
And oh yeah, I actually kind of did done goof, because she technically does count as a character.
There we go.
So she'll be in in combat and stuff. She's got a bunch of cool abilities.
How? What's her size? She's medium, just
Medium.
like us.
Yep, she's medium. Technically speaking, if we're going by classes, she is also a bard.
Oh.
So, but I had to invent. I had to invent a few things because she's a genie. That's not exactly something that exists in Pathfinder. So I invented a couple of little extra things for her specifically. So essentially she's the first custom race I've built in Pathfinder. So, but yeah, if you open up her sheet, you can see that her ancestry is genie, her heritage is genie. Technically her background is genie blessed because basically everything I wanted her to have, that just gave already for her background. So I was just like, that'll work fine. So, but yeah, I mean, you can look at her feats and stuff and see she's got a lot of really neat and fancy abilities. So, but yeah, technically she is considered a bard. So her main trick is singing and whatnot, I suppose. So
I have a question.
Okay.
Would you allow me training out of Healing Bomb for my 4th level feat instead of Alchemical Savant for my 1st level? Since I have a craftable version that's a level 8.
Let me see.
Because Healing Bomb, the feat lets me basically make my potions a splash potion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you...
And since I have a craftable version that I can just make...
Right. I mean...
Would you...
Let's see. I mean, yeah, you're... Whatever it is that you would trade for, would just need to be, of that level or lower in your feats.
Yeah, of course.
And be class feat. So if you wanted to take out Healing Bomb and put something else in, you could do that. So.
Thank you so much.
So, But yeah,
Thank you.
as long as whatever you're, you can trade out one of your feats, as long as whatever it is of equal level or lower, to whatever feat you're trading out. So.
Yeah. There's a few things that I've learned about, this class that
Right.
I didn't know whenever I built the character.
Well, I mean, that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
So.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and end the podcast here, and then if people have any questions about their characters, we can go over those outside of the episode. So with that, we hope you have enjoyed. If you're here on Twitch, feel free to follow. But if you're watching the VOD over on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for links to Patreon and Discord. It does help the channel out. Plus, names of Patreon people over on the screen. You can check the playlist for the other episodes of the podcast, and you can come to twitch.tv/Serene Inc. and check out the stream for yourself. Watch us live Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You just have to figure out whatever that is for your time zone, of course. But with that, I guess we'll see everyone next time.
Good night, everybody.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
See you later.